Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are on our way to Walmart because I recently had an idea. I go makeup shopping at Walmart all the time, and sometimes I wonder if there's some things that I've been missing that are on the bottom shelf. So what we're gonna do today is I'm going to try to pick out a full face of makeup using only the bottom shelf makeup at Walmart. So I don't know, we'll see what we find.
I'm really curious.
Maybe there's some hidden gems. I feel like I'm pretty well versed with the drugstore, so we'll see if there's any surprises, and we'll see if there's anything good. Or maybe everything on the bottom shelf is on the bottom shelf for a reason. We'll find out. So let's go into Walmart. Dark brunette, or am I brunette? Maybe I'll get this because it's a brow powder, and it seems like something I could work with, so we're gonna try that out. I found a primer, my friends. We have the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. Okay, so CoverGirl had this, but this is the lightest shade they offered. I think it would be too dark, so I think I'm gonna go with a BB cream. This is an oil control BB cream. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I used to use this in high school.
Is this the
I don't
only?
remember
Is that
liking it.
is that the only concealer?
So far, this is the only concealer I've seen on the bottom shelf. Okay, I found this finishing powder. I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but I love using finishing powders after a loose powder. So I'm gonna try it. CoverGirl for the win once again. It's like the only translucent powder that's loose that's in stock. So now I know we're skipping a couple steps here, but that's okay. Oh, this is the Shayla Mini. Ooh, I've never tried that. Ooh, but I like pink. I like pink. I'm doing this.
We found a little surprise.
Ew.
Ugh.
Baklava. I bet that would have been my shade. All right, we've got some from CoverGirl here. Oh, is that broken? No. Do we like Pearl Crush, Rose Quartz, or Gil? Oh. Okay.
I like Pearl Crush. Pearl Crush.
Pearl Crush. You got it. One Pearl Crush coming right up. I picked out a blush, but then I saw these. And now I'm second guessing everything.
Ooh, babe, I love that one.
This kind of looks like the Patrick Ta blush I just bought.
Let's do it. Do it.
Okay. Will it go with this?
Yes.
It will. So sorry. I'm probably a bad example by doing that. And we found a setting spray. I'm going to go with the NYX Dewy Finish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. I'm going to break the blush. Do we do tinted brow mascara?
Yes.
Rats, I'm brunette. Is this
There's one. Brunette.
Espresso. It's espresso.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah, that will work.
Okay. Feline Noir?
Yeah, I want you to try that one.
No. Look it. I don't know
Wait,
why.
that's your favorite
This is one of my
mascara
very
ever.
favorites. Yeah. I
Do you
wore
need a
this
new
on my
one?
wedding day.
Babe, do one of these though.
Okay, what's the difference?
Not waterproof.
Not waterproof.
Not waterproof. That one. What
What's
color
the
is that
difference?
though?
Blackest black and blackest.
Blackest black. Do this one. That one.
Voluminous feline.
Yeah, do that one.
I can look like a cat. Am I allowed to open these?
No.
I uh-oh. I lost it. We lost him.
Where is it?
We got a dragon.
It's gone.
We lost. Because I was opening with karma.
Where is that?
Such a good color. Did
There
you
it
guys
is.
see that? There it is. We lost one.
Here we go.
Lipstick was lost in the making of this video. That's kind of pretty.
What's that?
Saucy mauve. I kind of like that.
I like that one. It goes with the blush and the eyeshadow.
Okay. Oh, what about Julianne's Nude from this exclusive collection? Somebody touch that.
That's so gross.
Like, yes, I'm looking at them, but I am not touching them.
Well, we should put them back, honey.
Oh.
Wait, what about these?
Those are the two-step lipstick colors. I actually do like these. Maybe I'll get one of them for...
That's pretty. This one.
Okay. Gloss?
Yeah.
Please check your basket. Scan additional items now or touch Insert Cash.
All right, we had a successful shopping trip. We're gonna head home. I'm gonna sit down in the studio and start filming. We'll see if there's any gems.
I hope it's good, babe.
You know, I hope so too. All right, we'll see you guys at home. I'm gonna get filming as soon as possible. All right, we're back in the studio. We've got our Walmart bag. I'm gonna dump everything out. Okay, let's get to it. Let's start off with the primer that I picked up, which is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. I'm pretty sure that I have tried this before, but I wasn't sure if I still had it. I don't know if this is too much. Hopefully not. We're just gonna go ahead and apply this all over the skin. Whoa, it's very pearly. Look at that. There's still a mark on my head from my hat I was wearing. Oh, you know, just bear with me, folks. Okay, that's nice and blended into the skin, and I feel like my skin looks nice and glowy. I'm not sure if I like the smell, maybe kind of. Regardless, I feel like it really did make my skin look nice and glowy and fresh. So we're gonna try out the BB cream that I picked up. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in the shade Fair. Ooh, I should have given that a shake beforehand. I've got about that much on my hand, and let's go ahead and see how this applies. Okay, there's actually quite a bit of coverage for this. Considering it's a BB cream, I'm actually pretty impressed by how much coverage that had. Do the same thing on this side. This was the lightest shade and it's pretty dark. I mean, it works for me, but I was expecting it to be a little lighter than this actually. Okay, I kind of take it back. As I'm blending this out, I am noticing that it's just evening out the skin tone more than anything. It looked like it was giving a lot more coverage initially. I mean, it still is giving coverage, don't get me wrong, but the formula is definitely more of a BB cream since it is a BB cream, but it definitely is something that's just gonna even out the skin tone. There's not too much extra coverage. I'm just gonna take my sponge and kind of press down any lines that the brush may have created. The nice thing about this is it does not look makeup-y at all. So if you're somebody who doesn't like foundation, but if you like to have more of an even skin tone, this might be something that you would like. I actually feel like it looks really pretty on the skin. Huh, pretty impressive. Okay, concealer. We will see how this goes. I got the Maybelline Cover Stick Concealer. I used this in high school and I don't remember it being amazing, but this was like the only concealer on the bottom shelf, so this is what we're using. I got mine in the shade Light Beige. I have no idea how this is going to work. Let's go ahead and apply this to the under eye area, and then I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. Okay, it's actually blending out pretty nicely. I'm gonna put a bit on my chin and also some down the center of the face. I look like a cat. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. I'm just adding this in the center of the face to kind of highlight and also to help create dimension and brighten the center of the face. Okay, this doesn't look terrible, but it's also not my favorite. In the monitor, it's not looking bad at all though. But in person, I mean, well, it looks pretty good. Let's continue and hopefully things will come together. I have the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Powder in the shade Translucent Fair. Let's give this a go. Oh my gosh, I used to use this too in high school. And this puff, I used to use this. I definitely don't use things like this anymore for my powder. I found better tools. It's just kind of fun to see these. I'm just gonna put some in the cap, and I'm gonna take a bit of this powder, and I'm gonna use it to set the under eye area. Oh my gosh, this smells like me getting ready for high school. Oh my gosh. Do you guys have any products like this that you used to use, that maybe you still use or you haven't used in a while, that just smell like makeup, you know? Oh my gosh, this is what every morning smelled like. Okay, I applied that to the T-zone. Now I'm gonna take a larger brush and just set the rest of the face. You know, I am really happy that I picked up the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder because I'm hoping that this might add a little more coverage to the cheek area for me. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at the packaging, I like it. Okay, so here's what the powder looks like on the inside. I'm just gonna take that same powder brush and I'm gonna dip into this and I'm gonna kind of press this onto the skin and then I'm going to buff it over top. I'm not really sure if it's adding much more coverage. It is just a finishing powder, so it might just be pretty translucent. Yeah, I don't think that that added any more coverage at all, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and bronze the skin with the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil bronzer. Wait, I feel like I might have this. I'm gonna go look. I do. I have it. Voila, here's mine. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this bronzer on a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna start to warm up the complexion with this. I'm gonna kind of go across the nose a little bit. The complexion's starting to look pretty natural because of that BB cream, so I'm just gonna kind of use the bronzer to warm up the entire complexion versus using it as like a contour situation, you know? Okay, and then I'm gonna go back with my powder brush and just buff that into the skin, just making sure that everything is as blended as possible. What's next? Let's do a little bit of highlighter. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Hyper Glow Highlighter, and this is in the shade Pearl Crush. This seems like a new product, but it was on the bottom shelf, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That is a hyper glow highlighter, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh. I need to tap off the brush. Oh my heavens. I'm gonna take this down the center of the face. Okay, well, we all of a sudden went from a very natural look to a very glowy look. I'm gonna take my powder brush and kind of try to tone things down a little bit. It's a very blinding highlight. It does seem to be emphasizing some texture though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I love how it looks when the light hits, but up close, it's kind of emphasizing texture where I don't want to emphasize it. Okay, we're gonna try out this blush. This is from Revlon. It's the Rosy Rendezvous blush. I'm actually really excited about this. Let's hope that it looks pretty. Okay, we're gonna take this blush, Rosy Rendezvous, and I'm gonna smile and apply it to the apples of the cheeks. Oh, it's more pigmented than I thought it would be. Pretty. I actually really do like this. I'm gonna take my powder brush again and just blend. But I think that blush color is really nice, actually. I'm excited about that. Okay, let's do eyebrows. I bought this thing right here. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kit. And I got mine in the shade light to medium. I should have got the medium to deep. The photo on the front was a little deceiving. But you know what? We're gonna make it work anyway. Oh, it comes with a little brush and spoolie. Should I try to use this? It's tiny. Okay, so we've brushed up the brows. There's also little baby tweezers in here. That's kind of nice. Oh, is this a cream? Oh, we have a wax. I thought it was gonna be a powder duo. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this tiny baby applicator and I'm gonna first start applying the wax through the brows. Or is it a cream brow color? I don't really know. I don't know if I like this. I wish both sides were different colors of powder. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Okay, well, since I used the little baby spoolie for the cream, I'm gonna take another angled brush and I'm gonna dip into the powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of the brow with this powder. Okay, so actually, as I'm applying the powder, I don't hate this. I feel like it makes my brows look really nice and natural. It kind of makes me want to start using powders in my brow again. I just don't know if I would reach for this set in particular, just because of that waxier portion, but I mean, I'm getting a pretty good result with it actually, so maybe it's better than I thought. I'm gonna take that baby spoolie again, and I'm gonna brush through the brows one more time. Okay, what do you guys think about these powder brows? I'm kind of into them. All right, let's move on. We are going to be using the Maybelline City Mini palette. This is called the Downtown Sunrise palette. It's funny because I've seen these for a couple of years now. Haven't they been around for a couple of years? And I don't think I've ever picked up a City Mini palette. Have I? Honestly, I don't remember. I really don't think I have though. All right, I'm gonna start off with this top shade right here, which just seems to be a cream matte shadow. And I'm going to actually apply this from lid to brow bone to prep the eye. Oh no. Uh-oh, that's emphasizing the dryness on my eyelid. My eyelid got really dry the other day. I think what happened was I was using a retinol, and I think I might have had some left on my fingers, and I think I used my eye cream right after, and it has completely dried out my eyelid on that side. Dang it. Well, hopefully we can kind of look past that. All right, I'm gonna take this shade right here. Do these have names? I don't think they have names. And I'm just being lazy and using the same brush for this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and buff that in the crease as our transition shade. Oh man, things are not looking good for my eyelid over here. Yee. Sorry guys, that's kind of not cute. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the coral shade. And I'm gonna press this all over the eyelid. And I'm just using my finger to kind of spread this up to the crease a little bit. And I'm mostly focusing this color on just the center of the lid. And then I'm gonna take this dark brown and I'm gonna build this up on the outer corner. And then once there's less product on the brush, I'm just gonna bring that into the crease a little bit to help define that a little more. I'm gonna pinch the brush and just take what's left of that brown shadow and apply it right on the outer third of the lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shimmery pink shade with my finger, and I'm going to apply that on like the inner corner. And I'm bringing it in about a third of the way. This eyeshadow palette is not that good, like at all. I've never tried any of these. I feel like I've heard such good things about these City Mini situations, but I'm not into this eyeshadow palette. There's really not that much pigment. I'm gonna take that same corally shade
I'm going to take that on a brush and I'm going to buff this out along the lower lash line. Okay, I feel like that's as good as it's going to get. I've tried so many different eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore and this is definitely not living up to my expectations, so not loving that. Okay, let's try out the mascara. I picked up the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Mascara. This looks fun. L'Oreal typically makes amazing mascaras, so I'm excited to try this. The packaging is really cute. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Okay, I'm actually really liking this mascara. It is voluminous, but you mostly get separation and definition and length with this one. I think it looks really nice. What do you guys think? I like how separated they are. So far I really like that. Obviously with mascara for me, it can't smudge or flake, and that's kind of what makes me love or hate a mascara. So I'll have to keep you guys posted on that. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off the foundation that got on the lips. Oh, I should have tried to find a lip liner. I didn't even look for a lip liner. Dang it. All right, well, we're gonna go into the L'Oreal lipstick in Saucy Mauve. Okay, that is way brighter than I thought it was gonna be. It's still a really pretty color, but something about the eye look is throwing me off. So I still feel like it's a nice lip color, but I would definitely do something different on the eyes next time as far as eyeshadow goes. I was originally gonna layer these, but I think I'm going to apply this one on its own because I just feel like it will help complement the eye look a little better. This is the L'Oreal, what is this? It doesn't even say on the package. But you have one color on this side and then you have a lip balm on the other. And it's like a really long lasting formula. I actually feel like I have tried these before. This color is really pretty. This is in the shade Never Ending Nutmeg. And if I remember right, you're supposed to kind of let them dry a little bit. So I'm gonna let it dry before we put the lip balm on. Oh, I'm trying not to stick them together. That's a nice color though. While we wait for this to dry, I'm gonna apply the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. And I really hope that this shade works. Okay, this is in the shade Chocolate. It's definitely a bit light, but I really like what it's doing to the brows. Got a little carried away up here. Oh no, I did not want that to happen. Dang it. I'm taking a clean brush and I'm gonna try to wipe that away. Oh, you guys, I botched my brow. Oh, this is a weird makeup day. But that's all right, the show must go on. Where did I put the brow gel? Honestly. Oh, found it. So I think that situation was totally my fault. I feel like otherwise that brow mascara was actually pretty nice. The center of my brows look a little weird. I'm having a bad brow day. You know how like it's common to have a bad hair day? Well, I'm adding to it. It's a bad brow day, my friends. Oh, I just don't know. It's taking everything in me not to like grab one of my go-to products. Like just a pencil, you know? But we can't, not for this video. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lip balm. This is pretty much dry now. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lip balm on top. And this you can reapply all day long. So it kind of freshens up your lip color, but the color underneath won't budge. It stays on forever. I think that's actually a really nice color. All right, let's step back and assess the situation. A little more bronzer? Sure, why not? Not my best look, but not my worst. Let's go ahead and set the face with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Handy fan! And I'm just gonna press everything into the skin. Now, I normally don't do this, but this blemish is still raging, so I'm just gonna take a powder foundation that's not from the drugstore, and I'm just gonna press that on top. All right, you guys, what do you think of this makeup look? I definitely feel like it's pretty good. In the end, it all came together and it looks fine to me. I don't think it's like my favorite thing in the world. The things that I'm most excited about are probably the blush, the lip color, and maybe the mascara, depending on how the mascara wears. Everything else I feel like was pretty good. The BB cream was nice, but I prefer something a little more full coverage, but that's just my preference, honestly. I would definitely pass on the eyeshadow. I wish that this L'Oreal brow kit had 2 powders in it. I feel like that would have been better. The highlighter is definitely emphasizing more texture than what I wanted, but it is really pretty if you're someone who likes a super blinding highlight and maybe you don't have too much texture through here. You might really enjoy this, but for me personally, it's okay. The Wet n Wild bronzer I felt like was really pretty. It leans a little bit more terracotta-y, so I don't always reach for those. I reach for those kinds of colors for my skin tone in the summertime, just because it kind of creates that more sun-kissed effect. The loose powder brought back a lot of memories. It looks nice on the skin. I don't know if it's like my favorite yet, but I'm gonna keep using it because it's been so long. The concealer was interesting. I feel like my under eyes look okay. There's definitely better concealers at the drugstore in my opinion, but it was kind of fun to use this again since this was my go-to concealer in high school, which is kind of crazy. Also, the primer felt really nice. I felt like it added a nice glow to the skin. But it is a pretty small bottle and I think it was pretty pricey. So I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where I feel like there's better primers at the drugstore, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was nice. The e.l.f. finishing powder, I'm going to have to try that again over top of another foundation to really see what it does, but it was alright. So I guess overall I was able to create a pretty decent look using these products. Like I said before, I definitely feel like I'm pretty familiar with the drugstore and I just know that there are better options in a lot of these categories. But with that being said, I'm excited about a lot of these things. Like these two, this lip color and this blush, you know? I think they match really well and they're really perfect for fall. So yeah, that completes this video trying out a full face of bottom shelf Walmart makeup. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and if you would like to see more versions of this. I felt like I could do this at Ulta or at Sephora or at Walgreens or something like that. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing more of these kinds of videos. I always want to make sure I'm making videos that you guys want to see. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. And there we are, full face of bottom shelf makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!